Beach Basement Kayaks here. Wanted to show an awesome build on a NuCanoe Unlimited. This was done by Doc Lynn, the prior NuCanoe dealer from Tampa, Florida. Recently outfitted both of these kayaks after retiring. The build certainly got our attention not only because of the simplicity, but how easy it is to get to everything on the boat. He's a big guy and kept dumping over a canoe. Ended up with a, back then, 2007 Classic 12 42-inch wide, and the rest is history. Look how much room there is between the two 41-inch hulls on this trailer. Love the full parallel deck pads. You got the bow pads and cranks to secure the kayaks to the front. That battery box is dedicated to the 100 amp hour lithium just for the Minn-Kota. In the gear pod are two 20 volt 6 amp hour lithium power tool batteries. The part that plugs into the battery is a power wheel adapter, and they come with positive, negative, plug in easy, and are real easy to hook into the system. They've been wired into a step-down voltage converter that takes both the 20-volt lithiums down to 12-volt. Plugs go then from the gear pod right into the top of the removable access panel, placing all the wiring cleanly up underneath the deck. Nice. Anchor trolley on both sides run all the way from bow to stern, which is the way they're designed. Then you have a bright green LED button light, securely snaps through the hull. You only need 3 of those lights on each side to put a 3-foot ring of green light into the water. 2 red LED button lights on the deck. Power gauge, battery, and clock on the battery box. Rod holders on the side of the casting bar, which is great for trolling, keeps them up out of the way, and makes them easy to get to. Lowrance and transducer retract right at the center of the kayak, which is great, awesome new system. Underneath the seat is a custom-made adjustable powder-coated seat frame with aluminum swivel. This was built to facilitate that larger tackle box. Great swing-out tool rest next to the seat. That's another custom item. It's nice and clean. And then the stern motor is a Minn-Kota remote-controlled 55-pound thrust saltwater, which is what we're needing around here, with a custom stern bracket. Notice the stainless steel sleeve that holds a pulley that goes that is anchored to that 2-inch screw ball, then up through the pulley. The line then comes back down through a second pulley right by where it's anchored at that screw ball. It tightly runs along the inside of the gunnel to the third pulley, which is now that big round pulley, and he's tied a loop in the line to keep the line taut, and then you have the handle right after that loop. Watch how easy this is. I mean, I'm pulling, but look at that. Literally 3 fingers, and that heavy motor's coming up out of the water. 2-inch screw balls, and this is where the loop comes in handy. You pull the handle back, you pop it over the first 2-inch screw ball, and you've secured the motor out of the water. Prop it over the second one, and you've stowed the motor level with the back of the kayak. Second anchor, I'm going to attach the information on that, but it's attached actually to the bottom. And notice how he's put tubing around the chain that's secured on both ends. Keep all the muck off of that. And then it's attached to the top with a zip tie. You have 3 inches of slack in the line. When it hits the bottom, it does deploy. But if it gets snagged on something, all you got to do is jerk it, break the zip tie. It flips the anchor, frees itself, so you're never going to lose an anchor with that setup. It's a great idea. Seen that once before. Good look at the anchor trolley on this side with the loop that you can put a pole or an anchor through. You have also the Anchor Wizard crank at the left side of the seat with the tube on the dash. And of course, the Anchor Wizard works just like a windlass on a boat. Those are that's commercial grade PVC at the back with 4 rod holders. There's a pin on the left side. Take that out, and you can take those 4 rod holders and put them in the upright position. And notice the lines to attach to rods so that you don't lose anything. Everything is well thought out of, and I could go over this boat for longer, but I'm not trying to make a long video. GoPro is wired into the batteries in the gear pod, and what that means to you is you can record for as long as you have memory card instead of the standard 1 hour that you get with a GoPro battery. And you do have a navigation light. So with the lights, he's set up pretty good. Nice. Everything on a NuCanoe is plug and play. And what that means to you is that a complex build like that can be broken down and stored in your garage or wherever within a matter of just a few minutes. It can be put together back at the water in just a matter of a few minutes. Nothing is complex. I have several videos coming right behind this. One is on a pulley system that I learned from Doc Lynn to get the bow mount motors and the heavy stern drive motors deployed and retracted easily from your seat with little or no effort. The second video, which is coming out probably tomorrow, is on the Newport Vessels NK180 with the NuCanoe foot steer, which is a total game changer. That new foot steer is separating NuCanoe from the rest of the pack. That and their 41-inch beam, which makes their kayaks super stable. Right after Doc Lynn did this, built this kayak, he developed medical problems. It's never been on the water, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to use it. And with that thought in mind, I think I'm going to go fishing. GoPro, stop recording.